Good afternoon, this is Donald. I'm back. It's been a while. Life's been a little bit busy, all sorts of things going on. But I was out today in the San Bruno area, went to the Tanforan Mall, and decided, hey, you know what? Good opportunity, since I'm going to be home a little bit earlier than usual, to get back into things a little bit and record something. So today's fond memory will be a brief one, but will be about the Tanforan Mall. This is actually totally unscripted. Usually I would write something out, have something pre-planned, but this one's completely off the cuff a little bit. So bear with me if I say things kind of a little out of order. But the main thing for recording this was as I went to Tanforan today because I was, again, in the area. I was officiating some basketball close by and decided to go there and get some food. But also because I hadn't been to Tanforan Mall during business hours in a while. My buddy and I go to the movie theater quite often, but usually it's after the mall has closed, so I don't really get a chance to walk around the mall during operating hours, at least not lately. So today was a good opportunity to go by just to see how things were. And, you know, as most people probably know in the Bay Area, Tanforan Mall is slated to be closed as it is sometime in the near future. There's some plans to demolish the mall, put in some biotech buildings, but originally I thought the mall would go away, but in rereading the news, it looks like the developers have a plan to still have a shopping portion at the site. It actually may be an outdoor mall. Apparently the theater will be retained, and the Target, which is there now, will be demolished but moved closer to El Camino Real. So they'll still be shopping there, which is good. But in thinking about that closure, it made me think that history is kind of repeating itself again. So as it relates to fond memories, you think back when I was younger, there was the original Tanforan Mall, same two-story mall. I can't recall a lot of the mall, but I remember walking in the front door. There was the Big Five when I walked into the left, and there was the underground theater that was to the right. And I think that theater played original first run movies back in the day, but toward the end of the life of the mall, it had the cheap movies, like dollar movies or whatever. There was a few theaters around that did that too around that time. But my recollection of the old mall was kind of the same as the current mall now. It was popular when it started. The JCPenney's still there. There's a lot of people there early on, but then over time, the original first iteration of the Tanforan Mall slowly started dying off. And eventually it got torn down for the current mall. And now the current mall is going to get demolished again into a third iteration. So it's kind of interesting history I wanted to kind of talk about. Thinking back to the old mall, besides Big Five and the theater, the food court was there. Don't really remember what was there, but I might have mentioned it in my Ceremony video a while back, that Tanforan Mall had a stone soup as well for a while, same as Ceremony. So it was interesting that there really is any written history of stone soup, which is unfortunate, but you know, that was one of my favorites. As far as other things from Tanforan that I recollect, yeah, like I mentioned, JCPenney was there. Sears was there. Now it's closed. Now it's a car shop, at least in the interim. Target was not always there. It only got put in probably when the new mall went in, I want to say. And then everything else, oh gosh, it's kind of a blur. There was a Facebook group for a while that had some pictures and whatnot, but yeah, I mean, I remember my mom and I spent a lot of time at the original Tanforan Mall, and then with the new one, we went there for a few Black Fridays. Well, Black Friday meeting before the midnight shopping runs, we'd go to the new mall at like 7 a.m. and do our thing. So, any case, just wanted to share, you know, it's just interesting how history was repeating itself. You know, you've got the first iteration of the mall torn down, the new one comes up with all these hoopla. It's popular for a while, and now the current iteration is gonna go away. Who knows when? Maybe with the economy, it might take longer than expected for the new mall to, the current iteration of the mall to go down, and the biotech buildings and whatnot and everything to kind of be rebuilt. But we'll see what happens. It may be 2-3 years. Who knows? It could be longer. So, but for those of you who have some good recollections of Tanforan, it might be good to just stop by there. It's still doing okay. Wasn't like super busy, but there's still a lot of people in the food court, still people in the bookstores, some people still walking around shopping. So if you have good memories of it, enjoy the mall while you can as it is, because it probably won't be there in a few years. All right, that's it for me. Oh, you know what? Just like I said, completely off the cuff, I just thought of something that I forgot to talk about, not related to Tanforan. You probably can't tell, but I am using a new getup here to record. We'll see how this sounds and we'll see how this looks. But I was using my Canon M6 mirrorless camera that I got at Amazon Prime Day last year to record my first few iterations of the video log, and then I just edited it. The camera was fine, nothing wrong with it. It was just meant to be a camera, but it records video, so it worked fine. It just I had to set it up. But right now, as I'm recording, I am actually using one of Canon's new video log cameras, the Canon PowerShot V10. I got it about a week ago. I haven't had time to mess with it. I actually like it. The setup, the screen is kind of small, but it's one purpose to record video logs. Maybe a couple of pictures here and there, but it seems easy to pop into my tripod, hit the record button. I'm going to test out, drive this, and see how the video exports and whatnot. I want to see if I want to be able to do popping out the memory card. So hopefully the computer will be able to recognize the memory on this camera as a hard drive, so I can just pull it that way. So yeah, new setup, but still using the same tripod. Picked up a case for it. So we'll see how this goes. Decided, hey, if I want to do this video blog, even if for me it's not like a monetary type thing, just for fun, but if I can find a way to make it easier, that would be cool. All right, let me know how you guys like it. Thank you very much for listening. Hopefully with this new setup, I should be able to record things actually a lot faster. Still have to edit it, but at least I can keep it set up and use my camera for its actual real purpose of taking pictures, and leave this video camera here for blogging. Alrighty, everyone, thank you for your time. Have a great day. We'll talk soon. See ya. Bye.